What's going on, guys? It's Ben here from BH Aquatics, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my fish room. The reason in particular is just because I've gotten a couple of comments lately saying, Ben, you need to get more strains for your fish room. Your guppies, I'm breeding all one kind of guppy at the moment, or I was, so I decided that since today was a meeting, annual monthly meeting for the New England Fancy Guppy Association, and we have a small little auction that I can pick up some cheaper guppies for good quality guppies for cheaper prices. I decided I would pick some up for the fish room just so I could give you guys the fix you needed for the different strains that you wanted to see. I didn't get any specific strains that you guys did want to see, so I decided that I would just kind of go out on a tangent of my own to try and pick up whatever I could for the cheapest price. I ended up making out very well. What you're looking at right now are some half-black pastels. I actually ended up getting 3 different lines of half-black pastels from 3 different people. These guys look pretty nice. They're still acclimating down on the heater. The tank is pretty warm. Actually, I'm feeling the tank right now. It's around 70 degrees, so I'm surprised. I don't think it's a heater problem. I think it's just that they are still acclimating to the tank. These guys look amazing. I got the trio for $2, so it was a steal, and they look great. I'm hoping to get some good breeding out of them in the future. Up next, even though these guys are not any type of fish, they are snails. These are albino ram's horn snails. I mean, look at the size of these guys. I got 12 of them for $5, pretty good price. Especially for the size and how amazing they look. They just look beautiful, beautiful. They're actually in the same tank as the first half-black pastels that I showed you guys. The reason being is because this tank was part of my ram's horn snail science fair project, where I put a little bit of, dosed a little bit of calcium carbonate into this tank just to help the growth of the old brown ram's horn snails that used to be in this tank. And I'm hoping that that will help out these albino ram's horn snails in the future with their growth and maybe breeding. In this tank here, we have another trio of half-black pastels, but these guys have a little bit different of a color, a different pastel color of their own. Since I bought 3 different lines of half-black pastels, obviously you're going to get your own characteristics from the different people who did breed them, and I love this one. This just has a nice yellow pastel color, and the black, it all goes very, very well together. This trio, I think I also paid $2 for, so another steal, and they look great, hoping to get some nice breeding out of them in the future, and we can turn around a profit, potentially. So this tank here is the last tank of half-black pastels. These guys are the most like half-black pastel fish that I've seen, like the actual half-black white that you normally see when people do sell half-black pastels. They're not really, like, you can definitely see that these guys are not like the different mutt guppies, like those half-black pastels that I showed you previously. Those ones seem like they're more mutt half-black pastels. These ones are definitely more true than the other ones. This one was actually a trio of females and a singular male. These guys are pretty good size. They're juveniles, but they're still pretty good size, and I definitely will get some awesome breeding out of them in the future. They look really, really nice. Unfortunately, the reflection kind of takes away from how awesome they look in person, but they still look pretty cool from this camera view. As I said, this is the third trio the third half-black pastel line that I bought from a third person. These ones I picked up for $5 for the 4 of them, so still a pretty good steal for the quality of fish. Last but not least, you can see a male red velvet swordtail underneath the heater there in the experimental red velvet breeding tank. It's not much of an addition. I paid $4 for him, but he looks very, very nice. He's a high fin, so I'm not really sure if he's definitely going to breed with these 9 females that are in here, but he potentially will, just due to how young he is. He is a juvenile. Even though that he's not a guppy, this probably will add some awesome breeding to the red velvet swordtail end of our breeding project down in my fish room. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was it wasn't really clean cut. I can't even really get a good picture of this male here, but the video was just kind of put together. I will be getting the plecos came in today, so I'm not going to be picking them up until next Saturday. and we will do the stocking video for the Pleco Aquarium next Sunday with Sunday's video. If you guys enjoyed this video though, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more like this one, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday.